Hello friends and welcome to this video. My name is Nivrutti Patil, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department of KK Institute of Engineering, Education and Research, Nasik. In this video we are going to see the CNC part programming. The outline of this video is what is meant by CNC machine, part programming, steps in part programming, CNC programming structure, coordinates and reference points used in CNC machines, common G codes and other functions of the CNC part programming. After watching this video, you will be able to explain the coordinate system adopted for CNC programming. You will be able to list the sequence of operations in a typical CNC program. You will be able to explain the structure and format of CNC part programming and also able to explain the G codes and other functions of CNC part programming. First of all, what is a CNC machine? CNC machine is a computerized numerical control. Here, two words are used, computer and numerical control. The numerical control is a programmable automation in which the process is controlled by numbers, letters and symbols. The CNC machining process is used in the manufacturing sector that involves the use of computer. The computer is the brain of the CNC machine tool. It reads the part program and controls the machine tools like lathe, which is also called as a turning center, mills, which is called as a machining center, drilling machines, grinding machines, laser cutting machines, wire cut EDMs, etc. As it controls the machine tools with the help of program. So let's see what is a part programming. So part programming is nothing but the series of coded instructions which is required to produce a part. It will be written in the coded language which can be understood by the CNC machines. The coded instructions are composed of letters, numbers and symbols. It controls the movement of the machine tools and also make the spindle on and off, also makes the coolant on and off. There are two types of the part programming. One is manual part program and second is the computer aided part program. In manual part programming, the programmer writes the program in G code and M code form, and in computer aided part programming, the computer itself generates the part program with the help of different CAM packages. The computer aided part program generally used for the complex geometries. Now let's see the steps in the part programming. The very first steps in the part program is the programmer needs to study the component drawing, and after studying the component drawing, he needs to identify the machine tool on which the operation will be carried out. After deciding the machine tool, after that he needs to decide the operations and its sequence, and after selecting the operation and sequence, he needs to select the cutting tool using which the operations to be carried out. After that, he needs to determine the spindle speed and feed using the formula. After that, he needs to decide the other parameters like starting and stopping of the spindle and making the coolant on and off. And then he needs to prepare the job and tool setup plans. And after that, he needs to write the part program using all this data. And this part program needs to be tested. And after testing and validation of the part program, it will be documented. So these are the general steps used in the part programming. Now let's see the programming structure. There are four basic terms used in the CNC programming: character, word, block and program. Character is the smallest unit of the CNC program. It can have a digit, letter or symbol. The word is the combination of alphanumeric characters which creates the single instruction for the CNC machine. Each word begins with the capital letter and followed by some number. These are used to represent the axis positions, feed rate, speed data, G codes, that is the preparatory codes, and M code as a miscellaneous codes. Block is a combination of multiple words, sequenced in a logical order for the processing, and the program comprises of multiple lines of instruction, that is the blocks, which will be executed by the machine control unit. So in CNC machines, different characters, words and blocks are used to make the program. Now let's see the words in the block. The block may contain the different characters and words as given. The first word is the N10. So here N is the sequence number which used to identify the block within the CNC program. G is the preparatory functions. X, Y, Z are the main coordinate axis. A, B, C are the rotational axis. I, J, K are used in the arc vector program to define the center position of the arc. The F is the feed rate. S is the spindle speed followed by the number. So the speed is given in RPM. T is the tool designations and the number is given as a tool number. M is the miscellaneous function. So in this way the one block is created and the number of blocks will form a CNC program. To write the CNC program, we must know the coordinates axis. So let's see the coordinate system used in CNC machine. In CNC, the coordinate system is defined by the right hand rule. The thumb designates the x-axis, first finger designates the y-axis, and the middle finger designates the z-axis. This first figure is shown the horizontal z-axis and the second figure shows the vertical z-axis. In lathe machines, generally two axes will be used, x and z. X-axis controls the cross motion of the cutting tool. Positive X moves the tool away from the spindle center line. Negative X moves the tool towards the spindle center line. The Z-axis controls the carriage travel towards or away from the headstock. So generally for the lathe machines, the part origin will be considered at the end of the parts, and towards the right hand side from that point will be considered as a positive Z-axis, and to the left hand side, that is towards the headstock, will be considered as a negative Z-axis. Milling machines are programmed using the three axes X, Y and Z. X-axis controls the table movement left or right. Y-axis controls the table movement forward and backward, and Z-axis controls the vertical, that is the up and down movement of the spindle. The part programming requires the establishment of some reference points. Generally, three reference points are used, which are set by manufacturer or user. The first point is the machine origin, second is the program origin, and third is the part origin. The machine origin is a fixed point set by the machine manufacturer. Any tool movement is measured from this point. The controller always remember the distance from the machine origin. The second is the program origin, which is also called as the home position of the tool. The program origin is the point where the tool starts its motion while executing the program and returns back at the end of the cycle. And the third reference point is the part origin, which can be set at any point inside the machine workspace. The part origin is also called as the work shift, floating zero, zero shift or datum. Usually part origin needs to be defined for each new setup, because in the lathe machines the part origin will be defined at the end of the parts, and in milling machine it will be set at any corner points or the center point of the workspace. And as the workspace is different for each setup, that is its length may be different or its height may be different, so that's why it is necessary to define the part origin for each and every new setup. Now to write the part program using coordinate axis reference points, we also require the G codes and M codes. So let's see the commonly used G codes. The first G code is the G00, which is used for rapid travel. G01 is for linear interpolation. G02 and 3 will be used for circular interpolation in clockwise and counterclockwise direction. G20 and 21 will be used for inch mode programming and metric mode programming. G28 is used for the home position or the reference positions. G40 will be used for cutter compensation cancel. 41 and 42 will be used for giving the cutter compensation in left direction and right direction. G43 and 44 will be used to give the tool length compensation in positive and negative directions. G49 will be used to cancel the length compensations. G80 is used for cancelling the canned cycle. G90 and 91 are used for absolute programming and incremental programming. Generally, we are going to write the program in absolute mode, so generally G90 code will be used. And there are again different types of miscellaneous functions or miscellaneous codes are used. These are the some common codes. M00 is used for program stop. M02 is used for the end of program. M03 is used to start the spindle in clockwise direction, and M04 is used for counterclockwise direction. M05 is used to stop the spindle. M06 is used to change the tool. M08 makes the coolant on. M09 makes the coolant off. And M30 is the last code which is used for end of the program and rewind the tape. Now let's see some commonly used G codes for the lathe machines. The first code is the G00, which is used for the rapid movement of the tool to the specified position. Initially, the tool is at its home position and it needs to be positioned near the cutting surface in the shortest time. So the code will be used as a Z00 and we need to provide the X and Z coordinates. So here for lathe machines, the program will be written for the diameter based program. So the X will be positive when moved away from the spindle center line. So in this direction the X will be positive. This is the part origin. At the right hand side of the part, Z will be positive, and at the left hand side Z is the negative. So the coordinates are X is 25 and Z are 5. So when we use this coordinate system and giving the Z00 code, the tool will rapidly move to the desired position without doing any cutting operation. The next code is the G01, which is used for linear interpolation. G01 code gives the motion of the cutting tool along a straight line from a current position to the given final position. So this is the current position and it can be moved to the final position at a given feed rate and doing the cutting operation. So for this purpose, again we need to use the G01 code, then the X and Z coordinates of this final point. So X coordinates are 25 and Z coordinates are -30 with the some feed rate is given. So when this code is applied and the program will be implemented, so tool will move from its original position to the final position with given feed rate and the cutting operations can be performed. The next codes are used for the circular interpolation. The first code Z02 is used for circular interpolation in clockwise direction. The G02 code direct the tool along the circular path in a clockwise direction to the new position with some feed rate. So that initially the tool is at position P1 and it can be moved to point P2 in a circular path in a clockwise direction, and the center of arc is given by the point P0. So to move the tool from P1 to P2, as the tool is initially at point P1, so we require the coordinates of point P2 in X and Z coordinates and also the radius of that arc. So this is the format to use the Z02 code. So X coordinates, Z coordinates and the radius of the arc. And in some cases, if we are using the arc vector method, then I and K coordinates are required. So the I and K coordinates are nothing but the center point of the arc starting from the starting position of this arc, that is the distance from the point P1. And the next code is G03 code, which is the again circular interpolation but in a counterclockwise direction. So the tool again will be initially at point P1 and it move to the point P2 in a circular path in a counterclockwise direction. So the syntax for writing the code is again same. We are using G03 code, then X coordinates and Z coordinates of the final points, that is the point P2 and the radius of this arc. And again, if we are using the arc vector method, then we need to use the I and K coordinates, that is the center point of the arc, and this I and K again is nothing but the distance from the point P1 to the center point of the arc. So these are the commonly used G codes on lathe machines. and it can also be used on the milling machines also. Now let's see the programming example. Typically the program is arranged in this order. The first is we need to start the program, then load the given tool, make the spindle on, make the coolant on, move the tool rapidly to the position above the part to start the cutting operations. Then apply the different types of machining operation using the different types of G codes. After completing the operation, make the coolant off and spindle off. Then move the tool to the set positions and end the program. This represents the simplest types of the part program, where only one tool is used and one operation is to be performed. If the program contains the multiple tools, we need to repeat the steps from 2 to 9 for each and every tool. Now let's see one programming example for the lathe machines. So let's consider this part is to be manufactured on the turning center. Tool will be moved from this position, origin, P0 point, P1, P2, P3 and P4. So for all these points, the coordinates need to be calculated. This is the part origin. At the right hand side Z is positive and at left hand side the Z is negative, and at upward side the X value is a positive. So in this way we have calculated the coordinates and written here. Now let's write the part program for the FANUC controller. There are different types of controllers are used like FANUC, Haas, Siemens. Here we are going to write the program using the FANUC controller. So first we need to use the percentage symbol, then use the program number and ID. The program number is always start from the letter O and then followed by the 4-digit number. Then we have to use this N1 as a sequence number 1. G90 is used for absolute mode programming. G21 is metric mode program. G96 is the constant speed. G94 is used feed in mm per minute. Then after that we need to move the tool to its home position using G28 code. Then change the tool. So for changing the tool, M06 code will be used, and as the turning operations is carried out, so we need to select the turning tool. After that we need to start the spindle using M03 code and apply the spindle speed as a 500 rpm. Then use the G42 code to give the tool nose radius compensation and move the tool to its origin. So G0 code will be used for the rapid movement of the tool without doing any cutting operations, and from that point the tool will be moved to the point P0 with doing some cutting operations, so that G01 code will be used and we need to use the feed rate. The P0 coordinates are X25 and Z0. So as previously Z0 is used, so here no need to use again the Z0, so that's why only X coordinates are used. Then next we need to move the tool using again G01 code. So the X coordinates are same for P1 and only Z is going to be changed. So that's why Z is used as a -7.5. Then move the tool from P1 to P2, then P2 to P3 and P3 to P4. And after completing all the operations, we need to cancel the tool nose radius compensation and move the tool to the set position using G00 code. Then we need to stop the spindle, make the coolant off. The program will be end by using M02 code, and the last code always used as a M30, which is end of the program and rewind the program for next operation. So in this way we can write the simple program for the turning center or the lathe machines. Thank you for watching.